Hi, welcome to a training. Today we are going to speak about iscsi. We will speak about storage. The definition of the iscsi is Internet Small Computer System Interface. I'm going to bring this diagram to show you. Here we have our client, and this is the server. A sample. The server is in a public area, and the client is in our private network. Okay, I want to bring a little bit of the concept. This is a theory. In iscsi we have what we call iscsi initiator, iscsi target portal, and IQN. I will explain each of these part. But before explaining that, I want to explain something. Traditionally, people deploy storage area network using fiber channel. This allows customer to share physical storage capacity. What iscsi allow you to do is to use standard network Ethernet technology, like standard network, standard NIC card, and Ethernet switch compared to fiber channel. So it's a lower cost. So that's why I think iscsi is very important. Okay, talking about iscsi initiator. The initiator is a client that needs access to the raw SAM server. The iscsi target, yeah, number one. Number two, I'll put like this. We're going to speak about one initiator. Okay, I was saying to you, initiator is a client that needs access to the SAM storage. The iscsi target is a remote hard disk presented from an iscsi server or target portal. Iscsi target portal, the number 3 here. Iscsi target portal, see, a server that provides target over the network to an initiator. The IQN, the qualifying name, define. IQN stand for iscsi qualifying name. Each initiator and target need a unique name to identify it. The best practice is to use one like the unique that should be unique on the internet, like DNS name or something like this. Okay, I'll drive you to the configuration now. We are going to configure on our Red Hat server Enterprise 6. So the daemon called tgtd. Let me check. I will show you. We have to check first if the file is running on our server. So the command is rpm minus query all. Instead of typing iscsi or all this utility, I will just type it. Use the wildcard mask. It makes my life easy. It will bring up all the utility that link to iscsi. So we have those two utility, the initiator utility and the target. So remember, the target is in fact the one in our server where we are going to configure. We will bring up the device that will become our target, and we are going to grab. We will go and grab that device. To bring back again the diagram, the target is here, and this is the initiator. Okay, let me go back. Now there's a step to configure target itself. In this step, we need to create a target. So we will create a target, and we will get we go to our F disk and bring a partition, identify this partition, and put the partition on our tgt target.conf. Okay, and just some little bit of theory that I want to add again. iscsi in fact use TCP and UDP for 860 and 3260. Okay, let me see here. Now let me check service tgtd statute. It doesn't recognize, sorry, I didn't type it properly. tgtd td statute is running. You can see our PID. Okay, now let me check inside game tgt slash tgt target config, sorry. Okay, we see here previously there is already some storage configured on that server. This was for the previous training. So I'm going to identify my target and I'm going to change this one. Like I said to you again, to identify my target I need to go to my partition to see what I have. Great. I will do cat etc, sorry, pro partition. So I have this partition. I know that the SDA is where my boot is my boot device. I don't mess around with this. I have this one. I have this partition that I can take. I have the SDA2 that I can take. I have the SDB. Okay. So if I go back again, meta config, I can choose. I can keep this one, the SDB, or I can change, just put the SDB1. So let me go here. I just want to change the name 2003 to the it's in February. Yeah, I can change this, can be any date. So I just choose this date. It's February. Okay, this is a standard way to type the IQ, and you can see it here. Okay, let me change it to make a difference for you. I to enter, and then SDB2 will be my target. Okay, right click, sorry, remember with Linux, every time you make any change you need to restart the service. So service tgtd restart. We have a target still connect, so we need to disconnect this target. Let me go to the client. I should have the target connect, maybe probably here. Service statute target, stop it. Okay, 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 we have our client open here. Let me see. Service iscsi statute. Yes, this is the target because you can see it here. So this one is already connected, so that's why we cannot restart the service on the server. Now we are in our client. If I do if config, it is a client. If you want to understand, is that I just have a two tab. The first tab is my server and the second tab is my client. Okay, I can see here, like again I type service iscsi statute, I can see that there is already this client is used as a target. So my client is targeting this. You can see here you have the SDB running. So I need to disconnect this target before doing anything, otherwise I will not be able to continue. Or I will go, I have another client PC that I can access to it as well. Okay, so what I will do, the command now to remove the target is, I will show you the command to remove the target. I was about to do it, but I was planning to do it at the end of the training. But we can make it from here now because we have to do it, otherwise we will not be able to continue. So it's on the client iscsi adm m node minus capital T is a case unstable. So we have to check our IQN here. very important, our IQN name here. Do our IQN on this one. Okay. -p, and then the IP address of the server target. 19.253.207, and you to disconnect. No match. What did I type along? What's on there? I can't say it doesn't match. Let me see again. Oh, so I had the wrong target. Sorry. Here is my target. Good. First. Okay. Now you can see logout successfully. If I do now service iscsi statue, I will see nothing is running there. See, no active session. Now we can go and restart our TGT config on the server. We go back to the server, TGT restart. So now it will start properly. So now nothing is connected. So everything that we were doing, we were here on the server. First thing we did, I'll show you. Let me put the tab here. We define all these. What we did on the server, we have checked our partition. The partition, I'll just make it easy. We check the partition. We identify the target. Our target was dev was dev sdb2, and what we did, we add the target. We have added the target to the target.conf to etc slash tgt slash target.conf. Okay, so and then next we restarted the service. That is our server. When we restart the service, we realized that we had a problem because there was already client connected. So you cannot restart the service, you cannot disconnect any client from the server when it's connected unless you just unplug it physically. So what you have to do, you have to go back to the client and then remove the connection from the server, and also you can delete it. You can do the same thing we did on the client part. If you go back, let me go back to the client, the same command you type, last one, instead of -u, you just use a -o and then delete if there was something there. So delete everything, clear it. Okay, now let me clear this part. We are still in the client part. Let's make that. Now we have to establish a new connection to the target. So we are here on the client. It's like a new device. We need to access to here. What we have to confirm, we check in our client first what we have in our fstab, and what do we have in our fdisk. So if I do fdisk, so you can see from here that I have def sda. I have one partition. What is my boot partition? I have the second partition here, and I have the volume group, that this volume group have been at the installation of the server. So that's the only device and partition I have. So I will be able to identify the new partition, the new hard drive that I will get, or my target, my iscsi target that I will get. I will be able to identify it. Okay, if I do now add this, just make it easy so you can see it. Plug partition. This is our client. We copy this so we will see the difference. We copy this, we will put in our training file, in our file. So copy it here. I'll call this before discovery. Okay, this after discovery. So you see the difference before discovery, that what we have, and after discovery, what do we have. I'm going back to the client again. I'm sitting on the client, the fstab, cat etc fstab. It is my fstab. So when I will manage to get the target, my target, when I will initiate the session of the target, when I will get the target, I have to make sure that this target is added on the fstab, because other way it would not resist after reboot. So when I will reboot my server, I will still have the target there. Okay, now I always like to create this to have a clean one, and I'm going to discover my new device. The command to do it is, we're still in the client here, with config, just to confirm again. So the command is iscsi adm -m discovery, and then send st. You can type send target if you like, or st p, and then the IP address of our target. This IP address is in target. Okay, 2.19.253.207. The target is discovered. I just want to tell you something. All this that you can see, remember, iscsi user TCP port 3260 and 8060. If I had to run Wireshark, we will discover it through the Wireshark. We will see it. If so, because the goal here is just to show you how the relation between the initiator and the target. So I don't want to go on all detail of Wireshark or firewall. Okay, so we just focus on iscsi, on storage. Okay. So now that we discover, we need to log into one or more iscsi target on the server. So we need to log on to the iscsi target that we see on the server, and the command to log on to it is iscsi again ADM minus M. Now it's a node minus T for, and then we type the discovery now, and then what we're going to do here, we just take the IQ and target that we have here. So IQ in here, okay, copy it here. Oh, it's normal, you will not accept this an error because it's not complete. So minus P 92.168, sorry, .19.253.207, and then minus L to list it. Logging. You can see here our default target, the portal. You remember when I was speaking about the theory, we use this is the IP address, and we use the port 3260. Here we have successful. Now we are already logged to the device. So we will identify which device is the iscsi target. We will look, for example, like we use our dimesh or tail to see which one is the. Okay, let me see. For example, let me type tail. Wow, log. Look, we should be able to see something here. See, this also allows us to show that we are connected. You remember we created 5 gig, so we are connected on this one on the 5 gig. It gives us 5 gig. I will explain you something. You see here it says DB, but remember that the target we put there was SDB2, but it is not the most important. The most important, when we add to our FS tab, we have to use the BL key ID, so to make sure that it matches the exact hard drive. If you want more data about BL key ID, I'm going to explain you when I will do the LVM training, logical volume management, and the RAID training. I will explain you the BL key ID in more detail. Okay. We can also list instead of typing log, into ls minus l, and then is dev. You can choose the disk we like that we have. Disk. So we can put in that scale, and then you put the path. You put the path, and then the syntax is the following. I love this. Look, these tell you more detail. It give you all the device here. In fact, you have here tell you this is owned by root user and group of root, because all what we are doing here, I'm connected as a root user. Okay, so when you see this, you already know that you have your target, you have everything seem to work fine, everything work fine. Everything work fine. Or you can use instead of all this, you can use dimesh as well, the same dimesh and then var log. You will have all these things. You can see it here. I show you the attached device with type of give you data. The most important is here. It tell you it's a 5 gig, so we know it. The device attaches this one. SDB is an iscsi. I'll go back to our file here. Remember, we don't have any SDB here, but we will get it back. Okay, we'll get the SDB added here in the after discovery. Okay, coming now. Now that we discover, we know the next we have to go now. We create we take the device, we will add it to our FS tab. But before doing that, we need to make sure that we use we will use the make FS if you want to make it there. So I mean we format it with I will use the ext4 but to format it, the file system ext4. Okay. Now if I use fdisk, look what I have here. I am on the client. Now I have this device connected. I got this device, but it doesn't contain various partition, and it's normal because we need to format it. See it here, SDB, about 5 gig. We give you detail about what type of is it, how do we discover it. See here. Okay, now make fs minus t ext4 for fsdb. No, I won't do it. I will tell you why. Let me go back to it. I will tell you why I don't do it. Let me just go back to the device. Let me go back to the server. Cat iscsi tgc tgtd target.conf. Look, it's SDB2, isn't it? But we just see SDB. Okay, so when we are formatting SDB2 by SDB, what are we formatting? Is SDB2 in fact, but we get it as SDB. That's what I want to make you see. Okay. I'll go back to the client now. Yeah, sorry. Make fs ext4 if I type SDB2, look, the device apparently doesn't exist, so you know SDB, but in fact it's SDB2 that we connected to SDB. So not just one partition, it's an entire device, not just one partition. I'll put yes. So I create my partition now. I'm formatting it, using the file system ext4. It's taking a little bit time. By the time you come back, I'll go back to the server. I just want to check service, show something, IP table minus L. You see my IP table, I previously configured this to accept the iscsi target, so that's why to accept anything coming to this, that's why you see that I didn't have any problem. And to configure to allow it, the command is IP table minus I capital F1 input. I can choose to make a source, or if I don't want to make a source, I mean to specify which IP address I want to access, or which network I need to allow to access to my firewall. So I just choose -P for protocol, TCP, or whatever protocol was it, in that case a TCP, and then minus destination port, and then the port was 3260. That's what I did, and I type it, and then I add it previously, so it allowed me to access. If I didn't have this one, I would not be able to get my target. Okay, now that we finish with the formatting using the file system, the ext4, we have to add our device now in fstab. But I say to you, we will not use the device name. Instead, we use BLKID, and this is important to do it. It's always important to use BLKID to add on the, because imagine our device name is SDB2. Imagine that we had on our server previously, we had two hard drives. One is SDB and one is SDA, and the second one is SDB, and we discover again this thing. So, and the one we discover, let's say that our device that we had in the box, for any reason it went out, it is disconnected or something, that we discover another, we found the name, and the device come back. So there's a little bit of confusion. So the best way always to mount your file system on to add it to a fstab, I will always recommend to use the BLKID. Okay, so BLKID. If I just type BLKID, it will show me all the list of BLKID tab. We know that the last one we use is this one, the FSDB. So that one we need to add to our fstab. Okay, so that's what I will add to our fstab. Okay, so is vim fstab. Okay. Now, so add it to fstab. Remember, we need, oh, I need to get out again because I need to copy my BA. I didn't copy my BLKID. I need to copy it, so let me go back again. Great. Okay, the BLK is this one. Copy it and add it to fstab. Okay, vim etc fstab. Okay, go here, pass something wrong, was B UUID. Okay, now we seem to be correct. Where should I mount it? So I need to create I need to create my directory where I should mount it. Okay, I will create a directory where I can mount it, and then I'll mount it on that directory. Okay. Okay, the directory. Mount it here. I'll say mount. I will call it a sword. Let's remember, there is a little bit different, because when we are doing iscsi, you cannot add iscsi in fstab using a normal like they do with another file system. With iscsi, you need to use a net device. The syntax like this: net dev. Okay, done. Right click. Now we mount. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't see it here. It's not mounted. Ah yes, I forgot to put my mount point. mkd mkd mount. So I create a directory and now I will mount it. Mount online file system. Oh my god, I forgot exe file. What I have done. So I need to change the file system. First tab. First tab. Okay. Okay. ext4 file system was in ext4. So we have our UBLK ID here, so we have a user here, so we need to add our file system here. ext4 insert ext4. E4 insert. It's no default, there is net dev. Move this one, and that's it. We are done. Right view. No mistake. Okay, now we just mount -a. Okay, so if I type mount now, I will see it mounted. Yeah, it is our iscsi device mounted here as SDB. You remember our file here? So if I type now, this was before discovery, I will type after discovery just to take our conclusion. GUI crop partition. See, after I copy it, we can see the difference here. See the file, the difference is the last one. Okay, so we have our 5 gig that was taken not from the client, but in fact is here. So this concludes our training. I just want you again to remind you again a little bit of theory about the iscsi. Like I was saying to you, normal in the storage network, people are using fiber channel to allow customer to share physical storage capacity with all those. If you go to the in a data center, you see those big devices with higher cable, all this kind of stuff. So iscsi allow you to use the standard Ethernet one. I mean network net card. I mean net card. I mean the network Ethernet cable, the normal cable that you always come across in the office, and that's iscsi is doing. So I would like to thank you for this training, and I will see you on the next training. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.